All right, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to stream for about 30 minutes to an hour. We're going to get into a lot of variety of different topics. But this first one, I know a lot of you are going to be interested. We're going to talk about the truth about Tesla Model Y inventory. The truth in terms of like what is posted online, what isn't, what are the tips and tricks, the sauce on how to get a vehicle quickly, and what to do right now if you are on the sidelines waiting to place an order, or if you're someone else that has an order and kind of what to do and try and speed that up. There's not much that can happen right now, but I'll try and give you the advice of what I recommend. So if you are just joining in, welcome. But before we get into that, let's roll that intro real quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on a Tesla at the best possible price, or just getting really good financing on your Tesla. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. We stream at least once a day at this point on Tesla content, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And shout out to my newest Patreon members. It's been busy. Thank you to Nelson, Costa, Ken, Sai, Iwan, Coco, Rakesh, Tino, Tenda, sorry if I messed it up, Farhad, Ravi, Reagan, thank you for joining. Thank you for supporting. And if you want to support the cause, if you want to support the Patreon and these videos, check out the link down below in the description. But let's get into it. The truth, spicy headline, right? The truth about Tesla inventory. And as a benefit of these live streams, if you got any questions on buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, throw it into the chat, because I will get to it at the middle of the video. And so that's kind of the benefit of these streams. But let's move this little scuff here. But so this got me thinking. I saw this tweet from @FarzizS. Right. And on this channel, we track the inventory a lot, almost every single day, taking a look. And spoiler alert, Model Y is hot right now that all the vehicles qualify for this $7,500 tax credit, the long range, the performance, and even that tricky standard range all-wheel drive that it does exist. The Model Y inventories are start to deplete. This is, of course, the inventory chart from mattjung.net. You can see it here. Here's the URL at the top. And inventory levels are at its lowest point that it's been in a while, right? The last time it was this low was the crazy $7,500 discount sale in December, when of course Tesla bumped up their discount to $7,500 from $3,750. And so we're at some pretty low levels. And so just seeing, like, this was yesterday, I left it up from yesterday, there was only 47 brand new Model Ys available for sale across the country. So this is waiting for Tesla.com. Third-party site, aggregator site. We can see all the different inventory vehicles that are new from Tesla, and even some demo ones, right? Because this is the truth. With Tesla inventory, there's new inventory, there's showroom inventory, and there's also demo inventory, and there's also a fourth category. If we were to put all four of those together, well, I guess there's a fifth one now. The fourth one would be in transit inventory, like these vehicles right here, vehicles that don't exactly, they're not on the ground just yet. Okay, well, sorry, I had the wrong zip code, but they're not on the ground just yet, but they're being produced. Like this one says build date February 13th, which is not even today, I guess. Like they're projecting to build that next week. So vehicles that are produced in transit, you can't go buy it like ASAP, but that vehicle will be there within the next month or so. But there's this one other category that is not talked about anywhere, and I don't think I've ever heard anybody else talk about it. The last category, and you can be sure, if you're looking for a Tesla right now, if you are on the sidelines waiting, ask your Tesla sales rep or sales advisor, or when you go into the store to talk about your, following up on an order or even start a new one, ask them about this last category. And the last category, it's what's called damage disclosure inventory. So you must be thinking, damage disclosure, that sounds really scary, right? But I'll explain what it actually means. So damage disclosure is when a vehicle is in demo or showroom or test drive fleet within their vehicle, and basically something happens, right? It could have just got nicked on the side. It could have gotten into a real bad accident, whatever. It's still a new vehicle. It's still, they fix it and they repair it. They work on it themselves. miles, and then they sell it as a brand new vehicle, but they have to disclose it. That's why it's called damage disclosure. And of course, they throw some sort of discount on it. I think the last case that I heard with actually someone who scheduled a call with me down below in the description, I recommend that they ask this to their advisor, and they were able to get a 2023 Model Y long range. It had a $2,000 discount. It had 100 miles on it. And the cool thing with damage disclosure vehicles is you can actually ask the advisor for the RO, the repair order, or even like a description of it, and they will tell you how big it was. And the crazy thing with this last Model Y was there was a damage disclosure. It had a $2,000 discount, and the repair order was just a $1,000 fix. Something happened with like the trunk latch or something like that, and of course they had to give that extra discount on it. So definitely some pretty crazy stuff. Like that's like that kind of the truth with that. And yes, Cake, I kept it up from yesterday to show like this is like what's going on right now. There's literally a fire sale that is happening right now. Yesterday there was 47 brand new Tesla Model Ys available for sale, and now there are only 16. So, and right now, like this one's in California. I bet if I click this, it's not even going to show because it's going to be sold. Yeah. And just like that, it's sold. So definitely some crazy stuff. That's for sure. And I mean, this has been known for a while, like that Tesla has hidden vehicles. They don't show everything. And so there's really 5 types of vehicles out there. There's new, that's of course brand new. There's in transit, which is like you can't buy it like that day and then there. There's test drive vehicles, which have miles that could have discounts. We're going to talk about that a little bit later in the video or a little bit later in the stream. There's showroom vehicles that literally just sit there in the showroom. They're older. They probably don't have miles, but you could get a big sizable discount. And the last one, actually my favorite type of Tesla hidden inventory, is what's called damage disclosure, because you usually get some sort of discount. Usually the damage isn't that bad, still sold as a new car. And of course, if anything, they kind of treat them a little bit more carefully because it's been through a repair process. They kind of go through all the fine things to make sure that it's a-okay. But here's an article from Hot Cars that goes over Tesla hidden inventory if you want to take a look at it. But spoiler, or the idea of today is that Tesla Model Y inventory is definitely depleting. But I mean, if you're on the sidelines, if you've been waiting, if you've been out there, you probably already know this. But my tip to you is, like, if you're banking on that $7,500 tax credit, because it's currently right now, right? It's literally, we have no idea on the exact details other than you must take delivery before March of 2023, because it says, quote, the tax credit may change during March of 2023. So we don't know if that's March 1st. We don't know if that's March 31st. So really, if you're banking on that $7,500 tax credit, you absolutely want it. Reach out to a Tesla advisor. Go to a store. Those are my 2 recommendations. I actually say go to a store more so than reaching out to a Tesla advisor, because we all know getting in contact or getting someone to call you, text you back, or email you back could be a little tough, right? But go into a store, ask them about incoming units, ask them about what's actually available, and then ask them about damage disclosure vehicles. See if there's any of them out there, and to see if it's actually available. And so that's my tips on what to do right now, especially for the Model Y. It's it's definitely tough out there. I know that for sure. But that's the thing, right? Like Tesla. And here's a screenshot. Tesla, it's a known thing that Tesla does not put all their inventory online. They hide a lot of them. And so here's a quote. Thank you to the Patreon member that sent me this screenshot, or he actually talked to it. But quote, just spoke to a Tesla rep and said, it's pretty crazy. There are only about 15 Teslas in the US and there's none available to purchase right now. And the Tesla rep said, well, I don't have a specific number, but I do know that it is way more than 13. It just depends on your area configuration. Just simply check your Tesla account for delivery timing updates. Your advisor will reach out to you to coordinate delivery and all that stuff. So it's been a known thing. They've been doing this since December, but there's no way in heck there's only 16 Tesla Model Ys actually available for sale. What they actually do is they itemize it by location. So we'll take this example, Corte Madera, California. What they'll do is they'll only put one variation of that Model Y on the website. So if there's 2 blue, white, 19-inch rims Model Y long wheel drives, they won't put 2 of them available for sale. They only put 1 at a time. So Tesla likes to, play this inventory website manipulation game. Maybe they don't want to show, hundreds of thousands of millions of vehicles. They want to create this atmosphere or psychological effect that Tesla, is selling like hotcakes. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's true. Right now, Tesla Model Y is at any price. For a while, it was at, 55K or lower, but any price right now, it is, a great deal because of that $7,500 tax credit that you can get if you take delivery this month. And so now we just refreshed that. Now there's 8 Model Y. So literally, as during the video, during the stream, we are literally seeing Tesla's just clearance off the shelves. And so definitely some crazy stuff. That's my recommendation. Check the waiting for Tesla websites. Ask your Tesla rep to see what's available in incoming and transit, and then keep that as a back pocket. Like, it doesn't hurt to ask, right? Ask them about damage disclosure inventory. See what's out there, because maybe there's a deal that it might be interesting. Like, and even if it's got like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 damage, but a decent discount, you can lock in that $7,500 tax credit. It might be worth it. So, and this is just another screenshot that I got. This is probably happening to a lot of you. So I definitely feel for you. Like, what is this is of course, the back end of the Tesla app. If you don't know, like, if you've placed an order, you can download the app, you can log in, and you can see screenshots like this, where it will show you within your Tesla app, like, what's your estimated delivery date. It will show you, of course, if there's a VIN there and all that stuff. So that's one quick way to quickly just check it. When I was waiting for my Tesla, I would wake up, check the app, wake up, check the app. I know it's not a good thing, but it's definitely possible. And so, yeah, you can see right here in this screenshot, Model Y performance, which, traditionally they do try and sell those or try and deliver those vehicles ASAP. But you can see the delivery dates are already getting pushed out to April to May. And so my question to you guys, what is your estimated delivery date? I put a poll out there because, I want to see what's going on, what's the temperature out there. And so I did it yesterday. So I said, let's try this again. What is your Model Y EDD estimated delivery date? And it looks like 35, an overwhelming majority said March 5th or February 5th to March 15th. We got 15th to April 15th. That is outside of this tax credit. April 15th to May 15th, 5%, and then June plus. Look at that, 4%. But I wouldn't be too stressed. I would not be absolutely worried if you get pushed from your March date, because I can easily see Tesla, if they lose this $7,500 tax credit, if they even lose half of the tax credit, I feel like they'll do something, because the worst thing that can happen to Tesla is cancellations. They absolutely do not want that. They'd rather you keep that. So they're going to do something. And I bet they might see what happens if the tax credit goes away or goes down to 50% at $3,750. And they see, if people start to cancel, they'll say hey, what about, $3,000 as a credit? Maybe not the full $3,750, or maybe they'll just give the whole $3,750 as a discount, as a credit, or whatever. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your guys' thoughts on it. And I got some exciting news. So we did the giveaway last Friday, sponsored by Tenet. Check out that video. It's a financing video, and we got a lot of entries. But I'm working with another company that might be interested in doing another giveaway this Friday, and it might be, of course, something I only want to give away stuff that I know a lot of you would want, and I even recommend to you guys to even buy. So we might be giving away something pretty cool this Friday. Details will come, but that'd be cool if I could do a giveaway every single Friday, right? Maybe YaoFomo will sponsor, I'll pay your Tesla monthly payment contest or giveaway. What do you think, YaoFomo? Let's see you in the chat. That'd be a good, cool giveaway, right? We'll just, we'll give away someone's car payment, 1 month only, up to a certain amount. YaoFomo will sponsor that giveaway, but you got to go follow YaoFomo. I'm just throwing hypotheticals out there, but, that's not true yet. We'll lock down that sponsorship. But, definitely some pretty interesting stuff. I know a lot of you out there are waiting and trying to see what is going on with the Model Y deliveries. I just want to check one last thing here with the Model Y, see see what inventory levels are. Of course, the price increases just happened. So March through May 2023, and they're still keeping this February to March of 57,990. So I don't, that's obviously false at this point. But the really crazy thing is if we switch this to 7-seater, that's when we get pushed. You can see right there, it changes to June of 2023. Pretty crazy, that's for sure. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know your thoughts. We're going to jump into our next topic. So let me switch over to here. Let me make sure all the windows are up. And it's also regarding inventory. So if everybody's still in here, we should be still good. Let's see. Oh, maybe I should talk about this. We'll talk about this too, because I think a lot more people might be more interested in this topic instead. What we're going to talk about. So let's see. Let me pull up the things here. But welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. In this next topic, we're going to talk about insurance, how much insurance is, like my recommendations on what companies you should actually go for. And if you already have a Tesla and if you've got insurance rates, I want to hear from you. Put it in the chat, put it in the comments. I want to know what's like a temperature out there for the average insurance rates. I actually should have put a poll on the channel before we started this, but it's okay. Like, we're going to talk about insurance. I'll give you my recommendations on what companies to actually go for and some things to be aware about. Well, the thing to be aware about is, spoiler alert, Tesla insurance. I mean, like, buying insurance for your Tesla will be more expensive than your current car. I try and tell people it's anywhere from 10 to 20% more, but of course your miles may vary. You could see more or even less, but we'll get into the recommendations that I have. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on a Tesla at the best possible price, or just getting really good financing on your Tesla. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description, but more on that later before we get into the comments, into the chat. But let's talk about this. So Tesla insurance is more expensive. To give you a quick summary, I'm in California and I've paid anywhere from $120 to even now $196 a month for insurance. And this is standard coverages of $100, $300, $100. I'll actually show you. I have a copy of one of my previous policies that I had on my Model Y, so we can take a look at it together and you can see the actual, costs and everything. But here is my first recommendation. I actually have another recommendation that's only California only, that seems to be good, that I actually have as well. And then of course we can't end this conversation without talking about Tesla's insurance or Tesla insurance. And I also have some screenshots as well, because one of my friends, shout out to Jordan, graciously sent me his screenshots of his policy from there, and we'll compare and contrast. And the Tesla insurance gets very interesting, that's for sure. So let's run into this. Costco Connect. That's my number one recommendation. I would say it's in most states, but I know there are states out there that don't have it. But that's my recommendation. I'm a fan of Costco. I love of course, they just farm it out, or they partner with a Connect Family Insurance, and I had no issues with them, and I actually had decent rates. If you're in California, I'll go over my Connect policy in a second with Costco so you can take a look. But if you're with California, Wawa Nisa is what I currently have. I won't show this policy because I couldn't figure out a cleaner way to show it without, showing identifiable information. So I won't show it, but Wawa Nisa is a California only company. So definitely check out Wawa Nisa. They're like, you can see it right there, number one satisfaction, yada, yada, yada. So check them out, etc. But let's jump into this. This is what I want. This is what all of you probably want to see. So this is a screenshot of my policy from Costco Connect. And you can see right at the top, 2021 Tesla Model Y per for performance. Coverages, pretty stout coverages, right? 100, 300, 100 for both bodily injury liability and insurance, bodily injury, etc. I had $500 deductibles at the time on this one. And you can see as it trickles down, everything with semi-annual policy with the $25 convenience fee, it came to a 6-month policy of $651 a month, where if you were to do that math, it's like what, $108 a month, which not bad, right? California, this is probably one of the better ones. This is probably the lowest example for California, because it does not get this low. Like, I know a lot of you are putting in the chat, like rates are probably much higher than this. So my expectation or the standard that I set for everyone is, of course, expect to pay anywhere from 10 to 20% more than what you currently pay, but it really could be anywhere from $150 to $250, maybe even $300 a month for stout coverages, like coverages like this level with a $500 deductible. I mean, $500 is it's probably balanced, right? At one point I've certainly, done, I usually do like $1,000 deductibles, or I kind of bounce in between the both of them depending on how I'm feeling, but you can easily bump that up to $1,000 if you need to. So, let me know your thoughts on it. I wanted to hear from you guys. How much are you paying? Where are you at? What vehicle do you have? What coverages you have? If you want to put in that much details. But yeah, I can accurately say it's probably anywhere from $150 to $250 as an average, with the most probably $300. I don't think I've heard anything more than that, but of course, if it depends on your driving record and age. So let's jump into the Tesla insurance, right? We can't have this conversation without Tesla insurance, and that's where it gets even more interesting with Tesla insurance, right? Because Tesla insurance is a new product. It's not in every single state, mostly California and other states as well, like Maryland, where the screenshot is about to come from. But it gets interesting, right? Because Tesla insurance has access to your Tesla, right? And Tesla insurance can see how you're driving, right? And you can see all the different criteria right here: forward collision warnings, hard braking, aggressive turning, unsafe following, forced autopilot disengagements. And this last one I do not like is late night driving. I don't know the exact criteria. I could probably Google it, and you guys can probably Google it as well. But if you drive at past, I think it's 11 p.m. to 4 a.m., it will ding you for that. And I don't like that big brother type of coverage. I don't like that type of visibility on you and watching your every single move to see what you're doing and if you're driving aggressively or not, and then raising your rates. But from what I've heard, and correct me if I'm wrong, from what I've heard, Tesla can't raise your rates. Maybe mid policy, they could probably raise your rate at the end of every 6-month term or whatever, but they can certainly lower your rates. And when they mean lower your rates, they can really, really lower your rates. So this next screenshot is a picture, an idea of how much they can actually lower it. So you can see right here. This is the premium section, and you can see at the current score of whatever it is, he's paying $76 a month, which that's actually really insane. I need to fact check that. I don't know if he's paying $76 at that dollar amounts, but if he keeps 100% score, if he drives like a good little boy and not late night and not going anywhere, luckily, you could, if you have 2 cars, you could easily do this. I don't know if you guys can see this, right? His rate could drop down to $46 a month. Now, I don't like, a company having visibility to how you drive and all that stuff, but $46 a month is still $46 a month in comparison to 100, 110, whatever the policy could be. Maybe even if it's 76, that's very inexpensive. So of course I went and got a quote. To answer your question, Happy Hippo, I went and got a quote. It's about $40 less, which is 30% less than what I'm currently paying, which is, not bad. I guess you could just easily do the math there. Yeah. So the policy I have is $196 a month. It's for the same amount of coverage, and Tesla insurance quoted me at $160 a month. And so I'm not sure if I want to do that, but this is just hopefully this video makes helpful with Tesla insurance and all that stuff, and what to do. But to sum it up, my recommendations: Costco Connect if it's in your area, it's most likely is. Wabanisi if you're California, and lastly, Tesla insurance. Just, it doesn't hurt to take a look. Doesn't hurt to see and what's the rates, what are they offering and all that stuff. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. We're going to jump into some of the comments and some of the questions in the chat. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description, there's a Patreon link where you can support the channel, and there's a variety of benefits, but some of them include actually scheduling a call with me where you can ask me any questions about buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, or even financing a Tesla. And after you join the Patreon, you get a link to my buying guide, which has links to all the resources that I use to get the best possible deal at the best possible price, including a couple of credit unions on that list that have rates as low as 2.5% 8% APR all the way up to 4% from 60 to 80 months. So definitely check out if you're interested. And thank you to all my newest Patreon members right here. Thank you to all of you. I listed you out earlier in the video, but I just want to throw that out there quickly again. So thanks for joining in. Thanks for jumping in, everyone. Let's put on back this crazy Model Y inventory that's basically gone down to 0. You can see right here while we enter some of the 39 as of earlier today, but then now we are down to 8. If I refresh this again, watch it say 0. And if you've been, watching Tesla, if you've been, hanging out and watching these market type of streams, like, the 0 inventory is normal, especially all last year. 0 inventory was absolutely normal. All right, so let's jump into some of the comments and questions. Rick James, hello, welcome. Paul, good evening. Good evening. Low-key mad about the $500 price bar a couple of days after taking delivery of my Model 3. It's okay. I mean, $500 is not that bad in comparison to what, looking at other situations out there, like even like $13,000 overnight. So, I mean, as long as you got the car, it's in good condition, a good deal. We're going to talk about Model 3 next, but, you enjoy in good health. You can't, day by day, it's tough. I get it. Do you think it's a good time to buy a used Tesla at this time? Actually, great question, because we're going to talk about that next. Hi, Alex. I ran into a couple problems after taking delivery. My charging port isn't fully flush. A small thread came loose on the steering wheel, and my trunk started to only open through app and not inside. Ooh, that's a bunch of crazy issues. Yeah, I would definitely go to a Tesla service center and start that case with them for sure. Reload the site. Yeah, we were there. We're getting there. I refuse to buy into FOMO. I don't need this. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, fear of missing out, and then Yao FOMO coming right in after that. Welcome. I like your hair. No, I like your hair. Thank you. Tax credit on the Tesla again? Yes, $7,500 tax credit is back, but only until quote during March. We have no idea when that actually is going to be. I want a hidden disclosure inventory. Yeah, so if you're just joining in, we're talking about the Model Y inventories and the truth about it. And there's really 5 different types of inventories that exist. You have new, that of course is on the ground, new vehicles. You've got in transit now, that it could be, you could put your name on it, but it could be like a week or 2 or 3. You've got demo vehicles, which like test drive vehicles. You have showroom vehicles that just sit there, but also could get some discounts. And then you have damage disclosure inventory. That's inventory that could have a discount, could have some sort of repair order because it got dinged or something like that while it was inventory, and it is not shown anywhere. You literally have to ask your Tesla advisor to access those lists of those vehicles so that they can put your name on it. I ordered my Model Y very next morning after the price cut, and I pick it up February 14th. Congrats. I have a 7-seat on order since January. Local center, 5-seat. Gotcha. Okay. St. Louis Center has things flying out the door. Okay, buying when I'm getting back. It might be have to hurry up. Jessica Connor went to Tesla deal today and they told me they're getting out of they're getting out like 50 cars a day. LOL. Like deliveries. That's sick. Anyone waiting for a Model 3 Performance? So there's gotta be someone. Model 3 Performance is a good deal too. The used inventory has also diminished greatly. Great, for sure. What Tesla should I buy? I'm a pickup truck guy. You should buy the Cybertruck coming out soon, June or December. My delivery date is February 12th to 26th. Nice, I like it. Ordered EDD March. Yeah, the March dates scare me, but we'll know very, very soon. And also, like anybody here that's for CVRP, California CV, rebate, we should know that an update for soon as well, like February 28th. If we have delivery dates in March or past March, should we look for alternative cars to buy to secure the tax incentive? Really don't want to cancel my order, but I don't want to lose the incentive. Yeah, if you're banking on that $7,500 tax credit, that is actually what I recommend. Consider switching. Switch to a different Model Y, switch to a Model 3 standard range, and then just ride it out until that next Tesla. And I actually even think like a Model 3 lease standard range might be the move as well. If you're someone that, wants the latest features, just take that Model 3 standard range now, do a 2-year lease, and then, do it on the next one. Get the next new Tesla on the next one. How long does it take to get approved by Tower FCU? Anywhere from 14 to 20 days, unfortunately. Does the giveaway have to be for Instagram follows? Some people don't have Instagram. I think they're just going to pick it from the comments in the chat. I think that's going to be their main source, but I'll confirm with them. That's for sure. And what Happy Hippo is talking about is we are giving away this amazing Tesla wall connector. Tenet is sponsoring that, and we're working with Tenet to give it away. And the video that you have to go to actually enter that giveaway is right here. It is in the live section and it is labeled right here, best rate. Do this now. We're giving the wall charger, and the instructions on how to enter are in that video. So definitely check it out if you want to enter in the Tesla wall charger giveaway sponsored by Tenet down below in the description. Free sushi if you live in the DMV. Man, someone better hold them to that. February 15th till 24th, giveaway Model Y. How about that? Yeah, I mean, I would love to, right? If we get to 1 million subscribers, and not like fake subscribers, 1 million subscribers, that would be amazing if I could do that and just like give a Model Y, because it literally would be right in line with the whole point of this channel, right? Like that's why, you know, I have a really good idea. Oh, actually I already kind of said it earlier, but I have a good idea for we've got a giveaway coming, hopefully coming this Friday. So definitely hit that subscribe if you want to be a part of it. It's an accessory company to give you some preview, and we're working with them to give away a accessory that I recommend to all Teslas, Model 3 and Model Y. And so we're working with them, but I have this idea for a big giveaway, a big-ish giveaway that's not as big as giving away a full Model Y, but you know, I think it would be a hit because a lot of people, you know, I think would love it, and it's right in line with the whole theme of the channel, right? Buying a Tesla, getting great financing, payments, all that stuff, getting good rates, all that stuff. I want the Model 3, but only rear-wheel drive is available right now. I mean, I think rear-wheel drive is good enough, but, you know, who knows? Does delivery location affect delivery day much? Yes, it 100% does. I'm wondering if I should make a separate video on that, but to give you the TLDR, if you're near a factory, you could see a wave of deliveries near the end of the month. If you live far, then you're kind of like chilled out until they can actually get a car to you, because logistically it takes a longer time. Like you got to put cars on trains and all that stuff. Wonder when the Model 3 long range will be available again. That's a great question, because yeah, it should be available back by now, right? I mean, you can buy it, you can find them available in the inventory, but you can't order them. So I'm wondering at this point, are they just waiting for the Highline? And does that mean the Highline new refresh project is coming sooner than later? A lot of questions that need to be answered. Tasha, ordered last week and my car has arrived in Vegas Saturday. Congrats. That's nice. Dang, good timing for you. I ordered a Model Y standard range this morning. Shocked to see all standard range inventory is gone. Delivery February, March. The VIN issued. Congrats. Yeah, you're locking it down. Hopefully it gets there February then March, but that's nice. And delivery just store in SoCal. Nice. Ryu, you just joined the Patreon, right? You just joined the Patreon, right? Congrats. Thanks for coming in and joining the stream. LFP battery appears to be super underrated. People don't know the pros and cons. Yeah. So it seems like LFP, but Model Y standard range, we don't know if that's LFP. We know it's 4680, but we don't. Can you confirm it's also LFP? Because if it's LFP, that means you can charge to 100%, and that makes it basically the same, in my opinion, to a long range at 80%. But yeah, $85 per month Tesla insurance in Texas. I like it. That's a low rate. Gotta move to Texas. My daughter's car, Model 3, will arrive in Mississippi next week. Congrats. Chad Insurance. Actually, insurance hate me right now because I made 2 claims less a year, yet how some on Tesla Club was cheaper. Plus, they have gap insurance. There you go. To everybody that bought last year at a higher price, I 100% recommend gap because, you know, worst case scenario, if, you know, get into a bad accident, your insurance only covers up to market value for most insurances. So definitely check your policies, talk to your insurance agent, talk to your insurance company, make sure you are covered just in case. My dates are February 11th to February 25th. Nice. That's coming up. Well, got quotes for $285 month insurance directly in coastal to the coverages Los Angeles. Oof, that's up there. Oof. Maybe check out Wawanisa. Progressive, $1,000 for 6 months. Nice. That's not bad. Do you know if it's possible to get the Model 3 Performance for available inventory this month? Yes. Well, can you lock one down? Yes. The actual delivery, I would think so. It's only February 6th, so you can lock it down. But, you know, I don't want to promise you something and then it doesn't actually happen. Happy Hippo had Lexus 221. Now State Farm with Tesla 149 a month. I love it. I love it. I think I might make the switch too, just because the rates are good. Bottle wine Vegas, $177 a month. Okay, not bad, not bad. Tesla insurance is $100 cheaper than my regular insurance for 2022 Lexus ES Hybrid. That's not bad. I like that. And you don't got to pay for maintenance. You don't got to pay for gas. You don't got to pay for oil changes, all that stuff. I really like that. That's good. How much more is your insurance for your Model X? Yeah, $40 more a month. Oh, from Model Y to Model X? Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. $246 in Arizona. Okay, a little bit high. CT200 was $363. Model Y was $603 every 6 months. Ooh, that's a sizable increase, right? Like what, $50 more a month? Eek. But still, okay. I mean, $100 a month, I would say, is a good low. I mean, now that someone in Texas is paying $83, that's good. Credit score exactly. Let's see. Texas, $85 a month. Not bad. I like it. That's low. That is low for sure. I wish I had that insurance, right? I have Tesla insurance here in Las Vegas. One of the higher places, $82 a month with 99 driving score. That's coming from 214 with Geico. Wow, you're saving a buttload of buttload of money by going with Tesla insurance. 15 minutes can save you a buttload of money. None of you all come close to South Florida. I got a quote a couple weeks ago. They said $330 a month for insurance on any Tesla. Eek. And Tesla insurance is not in Florida, right? I don't think. Can confirm I have Wawanisa. Yeah, Wawanisa is good. It's great. They're a little bit strict on some stuff, but good customer service and decent rates. I'm hoping Tesla insurance comes to Florida soon. Do you know if Tesla insurance can cover 2 people or is it individual only? I think it's, yeah, you can even add other vehicles to Tesla insurance now as well, as long as you have one Tesla. What time is it there? 5:46 p.m. Wow. On top of flooding hurricane risk, we are the number 1 in fraudulent claims. Plus, the retired community doesn't make it any better here. Talking about Florida, yeah. Is there an income limitation on that tax rate? Yes, $150 for single, $300 for married. You can use this year income or last year. And yeah, maybe you might not be able to save on some taxes, but maybe someone else can. How much of this, even lower inventory, is because of resellers? I don't know if people are flipping it. I mean, the flipping market is, unless we hear something else, but I think it's very scary right now. I'm not sure if it's, worth it. Maybe I haven't seen anything yet, but because yes, essentially, like if we thought about it, maybe we can go through it as like a case study, but it really would only work if you're in like New Jersey where you don't pay any sales tax on electric vehicles, as from what I hear, because like places like California, most other places, it's what, 5 to 8% sales tax. And so you have to add that, like figure 10% on top of that. So you buy this Model Y long range on the screen right now, you're out the door, what, $64,000, and then you try and flip it. Yes, you can harvest that $7,500 tax credit, so that brings your price from $64,000 down to like 57. But then if you can't sell it for 57, or you break even at 57, or you lose a little bit, I mean, that's loss. I mean, unless you're just trying to buy it, drive it for a little bit, and then sell it. So I'm not sure if it's like resellers that are pushing the market down, but maybe something will come out. And I mean, it seems like used car prices are starting to stabilize. Prices are going up from what they've bottomed at in like the auctions and stuff like that. And maybe we've hit the bottom essentially as we get into the springtime, summertime, all this time when people get their tax refunds. We get some spring fever, summer fever, when people get the itch to buy something. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe that's why there's only 9 Model Ys available for sale. If Model Y is sold out, why is it available on order on the website? Fuchsia red, but yeah, exactly. Like, why do they have this here? And why does this say February to March, right? Yeah. Weird. Any news on the high definition sensors? Hopefully we get a little bit more of that at Investor Day with an update, but nothing that I have seen. Used Tesla inventory has dropped to 0 at this time, hopefully because Tesla is adjusting price before I'm looking for a used one. Something to give away, CCS to Tesla adapter. That's a decent idea too. I like that. Mine, unfortunately, is March 16th to March 31st. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people are in that March timeframe, which is scary, but not like too scary, right? Because Tesla will do something, I'm pretty sure. Is there a huge difference? Is there a huge difference in the ride quality between the model performance and the long range? I would say so, 20 to 30%. If anybody's driven both of them back to back, I've actually only driven the performance, but or I've ridden in the Model Y long range, and it's more comfortable, I would say, just because of like the fatter tires on the rims and all that stuff. It's more comfortable. And I would say if I had to do it again, because I've had the Model 3 Performance Stealth for the Model Y Performance, Model Y Performance, and I think if I were to do it again and I had to pick between Model 3 and Model Y, I would just get Model Y long range at the old price, of course. Actually, I would go Model Y all-wheel drive standard range with 19-inch rims, some fat tires on that, and just, that would be the daily driver. I have the Cybertruck reservation. Good to bring up. There is, what's your RN number? Send it to me later. I want to see like what number you are. I ordered a Model Y Performance on Friday and said estimated pickup date is March 18th to 31st. Okay, that's interesting that it still says that. I like that. So it's not pushing you out. It's not pushing that out just yet. So that's good. My Tesla order says only Feb, March. Yeah, that's a wide range. That's for sure. Adnan, welcome. FYI, those are assuming the Model YP comes with all season tires. I found out that's not a guarantee. Text Tesla after your VIN is assigned. Yeah, it can come with summer or all season. I think most of the time it's summer. Dennis, you think it's safe to buy a used Model 3 at a Toyota dealership? Yeah, no problem. As long as it's a good deal and as long as you know what you're looking for, because there's like a lot of the back end screens you can see, and as long as it's a refresh, reset one too, but Toyota dealership should be fine. What's your guess on delivery for Model Y long range ordered yesterday? Long range is the hottest car right now, I think, just because that $7,500 tax credit. That's going to be a late March, maybe even April, depending on where you are at in the country as well. Dennis, are you still banned from buying a Tesla? Yes, Dennis is still banned from buying a Tesla. At least I think from what I've heard, my information is there and it says banned, but fingers crossed is all we can say. I just did quote through Costco and it is $500 cheaper than my actual. Thank you. No, thank you for coming in, dropping that knowledge, dropping that experience. I love it. I love that the tips that literally just save you a bunch of money right then and there. Petition. Yes. Thank you, Happy Hippo, for updating that. If you're someone that bought last year at a higher price, I really feel like Tesla didn't, slighted a bunch of you out there, and you probably have a bad taste of Tesla in your mouth right now with these that you paid a higher price. So we created a petition. It is almost at 7,500 signatures strong. It's change.org/Tesla refund. Check it out, support it. I really feel like Tesla should do something for everybody that paid a higher price last year. And the easiest way to do that, to get people excited about the brand, is give them software features, full self-driving, enhanced autopilot, or even supercharging miles for that. So I think it would change, what people are thinking. Maybe it will get them more excited, because there's a lot of people out there that have told me this is my last Tesla. I will not buy another because of what Tesla did. And, a lot of people could be upside down in 3-4 years. Hopefully not, but it's definitely a something that Tesla can right. It's not necessarily wrong, but they can do something about it. But so check it out, support it. Tesla, change.org/Tesla refund. Modified my long range order into Model Y Performance, and estimated delivery says April 17th to May 19th. Yeah. Oof. It should be quicker, but yeah, it's tough. Federal Tower CUs had my application since December 17th, but failed to pay the other lender. Horrible CU. Application as in like they've approved you and everything? Oof. Yeah, I would follow up, call them. That's the thing with Tower Credit. That's the thing with all credit unions, actually. They are really bad with reaching out to you. You should just call them, follow up with them. And I mean, they're probably getting impacted heavily because of how low their rates are at the moment. And there's other rates that are even lower at this point from what we found. I actually have like 7 credit unions on my Patreon list down below in the description if you want to check it out. But Tower is one of the better lower ones, but they do have a bad turnaround time and communication. So that's why I say just call them. Really don't love the idea of Tesla creeping on my driving patterns. Yeah, exactly. Are you predicting another price drop in the Model 3 Performance? We're going to take a look at that. Model 3 standard range, yes. Model Y long range, probably not. Model 3 Performance, probably not. I don't like the metric that says on my safety score, late night driving. Yeah, exactly. I do not like that at all. High lane equal high def USS? Possibly. It possibly could be. I heard that, but I heard that LFP is not good in colder climates. It loses more range. Not good. Okay, yeah, I've not heard that, but that could make sense at the end of the day. Yes, can you confirm that A is for Austin, SRYs are LFP? Can confirm. Ooh, okay. So then, yeah, that proves my point that like a Model Y all-wheel drive, I would buy that because charging that to 100%, which you can do safely on daily use, that gives you 279 miles versus a Model Y long range where you're supposed to only do 80 to 90% on daily use, which 80 to 90% of 330 miles on a Model Y long range is like 288. So kind of the same thing, but at the end of the day, it really depends. Like, are you someone that just does a lot of like commuting, or are you someone that does a lot of road trips, like 1 to 2 hour trips at a time, one way, or even round trip? Then long range would still probably be the better one. If I get my VIN before March, does it guarantee the 7.5 tax credit? It does not. You have to specifically say take delivery by March 2023. We don't know if it's beginning of March. We don't know if it's end of March, March 1st or March 31st. It just says during March of 2023. So if you're just joining in, we talked about the Model Y inventory, the truth, spicy headline, the truth about Tesla Model Y inventory. And spoiler alert, Model Y inventory is starting to basically go down to zero, back to what December levels were when they had that $7,500 tax credit. And there's really I've isolated down to 5 different types of inventory that's actually out there that Tesla has. The first one, of course, is the the new car status, which is just a new car that's in inventory. They have in transit now, which is basically a vehicle that's coming that you can lock down and secure and put your name on it, but you can't take delivery like ASAP. The third and fourth are kind of the same, but you've got demo status inventory, which is vehicles that they use for test drive fleet, which could have a discount. You have showroom status, which is the vehicles that sit in the showroom that don't get driven, which could have a discount. And the last one, the fifth one that I'm recommending right now, well, I recommend it as part of the process. If you're someone on the sidelines that are trying to get a Model Y, if you're someone on the sidelines that has an order that doesn't have a VIN, go to your local Tesla store. Don't try calling and texting and all that stuff because you're just going to get frustrated, I think. Try and go to one if it's close to you. Hopefully it's not 3 hours away, and just talk to them. Talk to them about, what's coming in, what's in transit. Most likely at this point, it might be just a no, there's nothing available. But also ask them like what inventory is actually available, and do you have any damage disclosure? My fifth type of vehicle that it actually exists, because damage disclosure, I know it sounds scary, but damage disclosure is the type of vehicle that could be in test drive fleet or whatever, got hit or could have some sort of damage, but it could also have a slight discount and could be available for delivery. They don't post that type of vehicle anywhere, not on any website or anything, and you can actually ask for the repair order of the damage fix. And they can either give you a range of how much it is and all that stuff, but it can actually go into like how much was actually happened. So my best example was recently a person that's scheduled to call me, down below in the description, Patreon link. They asked the rep for a damage disclosure vehicle, and it had a $2,000 discount, and the repair order was $1,000, and the thing that was repaired was a trunk latch that somehow got broken or something like that. And so that's win-win. In my opinion, it's not a bad Carfax car. There's the damage is not reported to anywhere, and they were able to secure a vehicle. That's for sure. So if you're just joining in, that's like the hidden inventory that Tesla has. Here's an article from Hot Cars. It doesn't really talk about that, but those are like the 5 different vehicles that Tesla has. And if you're on the sidelines right now, that's my recommendation on how to, secure one. And let me know, because I've been hearing mixed things. There's someone yesterday that said they did that exact process. They went into a store and they were able to lock down a VIN. But the other side, I'm hearing people say no, it doesn't work at all. So it really, what it really boils down to, it just depends on who you get as an advisor when you show up to the store and talk to them. It could be someone that's willing to help you, or maybe if you come in with a certain niceness, like maybe they'll be willing to help you. At the end of the day, you get more bees with honey at the end of the day. So that was my tangent on that. And this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is the Patreon link where you support the channel, but definitely check it out. And as a preview, before we get into our last topic, before I forget, we're finalizing details on another giveaway this Friday. I still figure out what the topic will be during the giveaway, but we're partnering with a company that is going to be giving away something that I think will be very useful to a lot of you. It won't be as cool, I would say, as last week's giveaway. Check it out, where we worked with Tenet to give away a Tesla wall charger connector. Check out that video. It is actually this one right here. Do this now. Best Tesla financing rates, where I give out a lot of information as well. But we're giving away, that contest runs until February 28th. And my PSA on that is, if you get a comment from this person, he is a scammer. They are a scammer. It's at DennisCW807. Do not message them on anywhere. Do not message them on Telegram. They're literally just trying to get money from you to ship something. So, ship the giveaway, but that is not me. So please do not interact with them and do not give them any sort of light of day. But that's my PSA there. But hopefully, we should be locking down this giveaway. It's probably going to be due Friday, 5 p.m. PST. So definitely hit that subscribe. And actually, I should say something like, I'm not going to do that giveaway unless I get 10 likes right now. But no, just kidding. All right, so we're going to get into our last topic, just talking about the Model Y. But let's see. We talked about Model Y, the hidden inventory, the truth about Tesla Model Y inventory. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Then we talked about Tesla insurance. The TLDR is, I recommend Costco insurance and Wawa Nisa if you're in California. And we did, take a look at this Tesla insurance screenshot that my friend Jordan sent to me. But, spoiler alert, you can lower your rates with Tesla insurance. But I just don't like this late night driving thing where they can watch you. How are you driving? They can watch you and see how you're doing. But you can't deny these rates, right? $76 a month, $46 a month. He's in Maryland, so of course that's a different market for sure. But $46 a month for insurance, if you keep driving perfectly, like you're a good little angel, then not bad, right? All right. Thanks for jumping in on this stream. We're just gonna set up for the last topic, but welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. In this next topic, we are gonna talk about the used side of things, used Tesla. It seems like Tesla has released a fire sale of Model 3s and maybe Model Ys back onto the website now, and deals are back if you're looking for one and if you really want to buy one from Tesla directly. But spoiler alert, there's a lot of them in the low 30s for the Model 3. So this could be a great time to try and stalk the site and try and lock your name on one. I'm talking to you, Alexis. So we'll take a look at and see what's actually out there, and what are my guidances, or what are my price points of buying a used one. And if you're on the new side, you gotta take a look at the used side every once in a while, see like what, maybe there's a deal that could pop up that you might be considering. But unless you're someone that qualifies for the $7,500 tax rate, then don't look at used, just look at new, because new is a better deal at that point. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on your Tesla at the best possible price, or just getting really good financing on your Tesla. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description, but more on that later. All right, so let's jump into this Tesla used. Shout out to Twitter post from Andrew Lambrick. Sorry if I messed that up. Used Tesla inventory is coming back to more attainable prices. And screenshot right here, 2020 Model 3. Only 35,000 miles. It's in Georgia. Price $30,300. No accidents. No full self-driving, but we'll take it. Autopilot, full self-driving. If you don't like, what I think about full self-driving is, on the used side, it's really only worth about $2,000 to $3,000 at most. It's not worth $15,000, I would say. So I would only value it at $3,000 more than another vehicle that didn't have full self-driving. And of course, this is a screenshot from the Tesla inventory site. So if we take a look at, I like to use this website. It's called EVCP or EV-CPO. And you can see on this left side, it shows all the new and used side of vehicles for the Tesla websites. But taking a look, you can actually search down to Model Y, and we can see there's only 10, so we won't even click that. But let me actually, let's take a look. See, used Tesla Model Y is none available for sale, but used Model 3s, 314 available for sale. I really like this website, EVCPO, because you can actually sort by the lowest, the cheapest price available in the country, or even the highest if you want to. And so the cheapest used Tesla Model 3 right now is this mid-range one. Here's another rear-wheel drive at $31,000 essentially. But let's take a look. So we got 2018, a little bit old, I would say. It's got 34,000 miles, not too bad. Enhanced autopilot, it's okay. Okay, I mean, it's got autopilot, probably standard as well. So that's an okay deal. Taking a look at this one, 2019, okay, a little bit getting newer in terms of years, still 37,000 miles, which I like. Autopilot, that's good. So my kind of, barriers or my guidelines are, I would say try and get 2020 to 2021 higher if possible. Full self-driving as a plus. I wouldn't value it at $15,000, but it's still good. 35,000 miles is a great mileage target, I would say. Anything above 80,000 is where I start to get very hesitant. But if you can get a 2020 or 2021 Model 3 standard range with full self-driving, low miles, like 20 to 30,000 for $30,000 or even less, that's where I would want to be. That's for sure. Because with this new used EV tax credit, there's kind of this like essentially a floor with the Tesla Model 3, because any Model 3 that drops to under 24 or 25,000 will then just potentially qualify for that tax credit, which is $4,000 for certain people. And so I feel like the Model 3 will always be worth anywhere from 20 to 25,000 and really won't drop under that. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff. It seems like Tesla is back to its normal cadence and releasing a bunch of used Tesla Model 3s available for sale. So check out EV-CPO, not sponsored by them, but also a really good site, also with waiting for Tesla, that shows inventory across the country. So definitely check out if you're interested. And this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description, there's a Patreon link where you can support the channel, and there's a variety of benefits, but some of them include actually scheduling a call with me, where you can ask me any questions about buying a Tesla, selling Tesla, or even financing a Tesla. And after you schedule the call, or after you join the Patreon, you get a link to my buying guide, which has links to all the resources that I use to get the best possible deal at the best possible price, including a couple of credit unions on that list that have interest rates as low as 2.5% to 3.5 from 60 to 80 months. So definitely check out the link below if you're interested. And thanks for jumping in. Thanks for going in the chat. Let's jump into some of the more the comments and the questions. My 7-digit from the VIN is A or F. A is Austin. Yes. Water break. I'm 24, not getting these kinds of insurance rates. Yeah, if you're 24, it's what, 250, 300. Got quoted 96 a month. Nice. I like it. 330. Yep. Let's see what else we got. Do you live at SoCal? What are we doing? What's okay, you guys are going back for it. I love it. I'm tanning on the beach. Your voice is so soothing. Thanks. What time is over there? Like 3 o'clock? I love it. Model X 100 miles. Dude, nice. MAPFRE. I like that. What is that? MAPFRE insurance? Never heard of this. MAPFRE. I like it. I have 2 numbers. I reserved 2 Cybertruck. Okay. Defect RIVIAN. Yeah, I wouldn't say, if you're shopping for a Model X, don't go anywhere older than refresh, which is like 2022. Dennis, another thing is that Tesla told me today that if I lock in price today, they will honor any future price drops before I deliver, not increase. Yes, 100%. They do that automatically. Like once a price drop happens, they'll just give it to you. So if you just order a Model 3 or Model Y standard range, you're at a good spot. I would say I don't think they're going to drop that price. And they also have not been increasing the Model Y standard range price as well, which is kind of like a weird thing that they're doing. Oh, Model Y Performance for sale. Better get it. But it's gone already. It's probably gone already. Let's see. Oh, someone looking for a red Model Y Performance. It's here. It's available. You can put your name on it. Qualifies for that 7,500. It's in Utah. Let's hit the refresh again. See how many we went. 7. Ooh, Colma, California. It's probably gone already. Oh, ooh, gray with white interior. This is the build I would have gone again. Maybe. I don't know. Now that the Model Y long range is 54,990, I'm kind of on it. Ideas I wanted, I'll take delivery of a Model 3 Performance with an order placed yesterday in Orange County, California. Could be, really just check your app. It'll tell you what's your date range for that. Mine went from February 3rd to March 3, updated from getting pushed back. That's for $2,000 deductible, code me 170. Yeah. Any news with China if they gave the buyers anything? I don't think so. I haven't seen anything, but let's see. Tesla buyers protest in China. Tesla gives features. Yeah, nothing. I feel like that would have got posted on Twitter, but I do check the Twitters. Dennis, what is your most satisfying Tesla? I gotta say Model S was probably the most satisfying. But I haven't, Model S for now. Check back with me in a month. If Model 3 is having a new version later this year, will Model Y get a similar update then? No, Model Y will probably be a year after whenever the Model 3 gets the revision. LFP cold weather below 32 is worse, yes, but if you precondition it, it's non-issue. Okay, so good California car, like most Teslas are. Hello, Dennis. Cliff from Hawaii. Just placed my Model Y long range hours before 1,500 price increase. Congrats to you. Estimated delivery March 2023 or May 2023. Ooh, when should I have my self-arranged loan ready by? Whenever you get the VIN. Hi, Cliff. I'm in Hawaii right now. Exactly. Edwin, I ordered January 23, found a Model Y Performance qualifier for tax return, called advisor and upgrade, and got the car this Friday. Congrats. You lined that out perfectly. Congrats to you. Enjoying good health. Check out the video where I made a video about what services you should do or what accessories you should buy on the channel. Hey Dennis, first time in the stream, and I recently ordered Model 3 long range through existing inventory after pushing the delivery back in January. My new estimated delivery date is April 3rd to March 15th. Ooh. And so you found it through existing inventory and then they pushed you? That's really weird. Yeah, why is it so far out? Talk to a Tesla advisor if you can. That's really weird. Especially if it was an existing inventory, unless they like took it off your account. Do you still have the VIN? It still says maybe something happened. You know what? I bet something must have happened to that car. I bet it was either being produced or maybe being transported. It got into like a bad accident or it got into like a fender or whatever. No, they would have to tell you though. So maybe not, because I'm thinking like maybe it has to go to a body shop for like 2 months or something like that. What if you order Model 3 and Model Y? Will they deliver them separate or will they try to deliver them together? No, they're separate. Yeah, they'll deliver it as soon as possible. The standard range Y is LFP, is the rear wheel drive, which is only available in China and Europe. Okay, love it. Thank you. Lithium ion is good or not? I think it's good. 4680 battery is not LFP. Ooh, okay. Yeah, see, that's why I get conflicting answers, but I guess we need Tesla to come up. Someone should ask that at the earnings call or something. Quick question. Do you know when the Tesla is going to release hardware 4.0? Thanks lots. I think that's going to be after the Cybertruck, so maybe on the new Highland version. ZMP, welcome back. Hello, Dennis. Got some news for you. Took delivery Model Y long range for $52,900. Price before price was up. Winter Comics, they offered $47,000 plus $3,000 sales tax credit, $50,000. So you bought the Model Y and then you traded it in already? Carmax Red said they're thinking to stop selling Tesla because they're losing money. He also said Carmax is considering a lawsuit against Tesla for price changes. That's what I've been wondering about. Like, this is America, right? Like the land of class action lawsuits. How come no one has organized a class action lawsuit against Tesla for the price drops, the $13,000 and all that stuff? I mean, I'm not a lawyer, but if anybody wants a partner, I'll happily promote that. For sure. Ooh, this is fun. First live stream. Welcome, Joey. Yeah, this is the benefit of the live streams. You guys can ask anything you want, and I will hopefully get to it. And I try and go through every single comments to hopefully provide some values. Carmack's considered a lawsuit. Yeah, right. Oh, okay, so I know Happy Hippo, you have some more knowledge on that. And you're just, yeah, I mean, but why not, right? Someone can just do it just for the headlines to get their names out there, I guess. Joey Paul, I saw 3 Model Ys in New York Central area inventory, and they were gone within the hour. Yeah, Model Y is hotcakes right now, and that's why a price change is coming. That's for sure. Oh, actually, I just realized I have one more topic to talk about. Okay, we'll get into that after we finish through these comments. What color is the most favorite? Blue. But I've always wanted a black exterior, white interior Tesla, and I just have not been able to line that up. And I really want a black exterior Model Y with white interior, but you know me, that's the whole point of the channel, right? I want a good deal. I want a deal on one, and I just it never was able to line up. And to give you some perspective, like Model 3 Stealth, it was a $6,000 essentially value discount. Model Y Performance, I got a $4,000 discount. Model S, I paid $80K base price point before all the crazy price changes. So it wasn't necessarily a discount, but it still was a good deal. So, I just have not been able to line up a model Tesla with black with white interior, but that would be my next on the list. But blue, I think, is my favorite color for Model Y. Hey, big fan. What do you think of the used 2022 pricing Model Y? I have a Model Y long range. What's a good point for sell at? It's a good point. I was going to make I was going to add that to the used one, but I might try and make a video where I try and get people to, like, if you are selling a Tesla, drop it down in the comments below. But $45,000, I would say, for your Model Y long range. I know that's not something you want to hear, but I think that's where the market is around. Live stream idea. Fly me to LA and we buy a Tesla Model Y on live stream. If you do that, that'd be interesting because I would film it. I would live stream it. And because I've been thinking about that. Like I want to do like the whole process, like shopping to financing to getting the best rate to picking up a delivery to buying, well, not buying accessories, but like that whole process of that'd be kind of cool to like put it conceptually in a video. Any news on when the battery components affect tax credit amounts in March? Ordered Model Y Performance yesterday and hoping to get a tax credit. No news. It could be anywhere in March. We have no idea at this point. All right, let's see. Let me see if I have enough. I forgot. I wrote down another topic, but can't remember what I was going to use as like the backgrounds or the screenshots. So maybe we'll hold it until next time, because I think we were going to talk about Tesla pricing. Let me think, should I? Oh, thumbs down. Ew. But yeah, thanks for watching this video, guys. Please hit that like if you enjoy it. Check out the links below if you want to support the channel. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, give or take. And most likely giveaway video on Friday, so definitely hit the subscribe. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hitting the comments. Thanks for all the like buttons. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.